especially when you running and you're tired and you got 10 more minutes to run or weights, whatever you have to do, you would be surprised at how gospel music will just uplift y'all. Okay, now we are about to have this conversation. I am so excited to have her back. And she always answers the call. Every time the Dr. Don says it's a 911 emergency, Tonnisha is always there. And we have to give this sister a proper introduction. We don't bring people into the Dr. Don radio show raggedy. We don't make you sit on the plastic couch like grandma used to. We make you feel comfortable. So I have to introduce this sister, owner of Hey Gym Friend. That's how we say it because the gym is our friend. She is a personal trainer and she is a nutrition specialist. Welcome back to the Dr. Don radio show. Tonnisha Deonn, how are you, girl?
Hello, I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Honey, always, Tanisha, you're looking fit, girl.
Thank you.
You're looking fit. And Tanisha, I was telling the people, look, sometimes you have good days, bad days. I'm one of those people, Tanisha. I'll be doing really well, right? And then I have a piece of cake. And then, oh, just let me have another piece of cake. And then I'll start Monday. And then you know how it goes, girl. But you are going to motivate us today, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's amazing. Everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses. And I'm a certified life coach, but I'm not a health coach. You know what I mean, girl? That's your thing. So how long, we first have to, for people who don't know, and thank you to everyone who's listening online and through the app. And if you want to watch, I am now on Facebook Live and on YouTube, so you can watch as well. But Tanisha, for those who don't know you, girl, talk a little bit about your testimony and what led you to a healthier lifestyle.
Well, I used to be 350 pounds.
Wow.
I lost over 150 pounds. And while I was on my journey and my lifestyle change, I found out I had lupus.
Okay.
So that really motivated me to stick to it and to live more of a healthy lifestyle. I'm more whole foods and I tried my best to eat clean and not eat ultra processed foods.
Okay.
And I also have lupus and I'm not on any medication. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, how long has that how long without medication?
I never had to be on it. I promised when I was diagnosed, I promised my doctor, like, just give me a couple of months,
Okay.
and to eat healthy and change my lifestyle and, just take my blood and see how it is. And if it like spiked and went crazy, I'll get on medicine. But if it stays the same,
Yeah.
can I not be on medicine? And he decided to give me a chance, and I've been without medicine the whole time.
Wow.
10 plus years.
Okay, so uh, we clearly see, and Tanisha, I'm going to tell you, I have seen documentaries where, and this brother shared where he started to go blind, but he changed his diet and his sight got better. And he actually told his doctor, I ate better and I don't need any of these pills. And it's what we eat. We are what we eat. Yeah. Right? Oh my gosh. Girl, that's a blessing.
A lot of stuff is poison. That ultra processed food, you don't know. When you can't pronounce the ingredients, you don't know
okay.
And it's poison. And then you wonder if you feel bad and yeah.
Okay, so if you can't pronounce it, people,
don't
it's
eat
poison. If you can't, Guga, soup, glucose, Caligari, all of that foolishness. Ultra, she said ultra processed. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, you were 350 pounds. My goodness.
Goodness. I used to wear a size 26. My 26 was getting a little too tight. That's really what motivated me. I was like, nah, I can't go past the 26. I was still in college. It was just too overwhelming. So I was like, I can't get bigger. That was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Let's just work out. You're not going to lose any weight. That's what I thought. So I'm like, you're not going to lose any weight, but you can't get any bigger.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. And whatever it takes, right? Because, man, Over 350 or 350?
I was over. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a size 26, over 350. And look, all this big is beautiful. That is wonderful. We should love ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
right? But the truth is it healthy?
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to. And we are not, and Joanna Castillo, she is a health and fitness guru as well. She has lost a lot of weight as well. She says, National Minority Health Month. Read her. She says, congratulations. Thank you for that, Joe. She was 350 pounds, Joanna. Come on, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Health is well. Look at Joanna's picture, Tanisha.
Yeah, I see her.
My goodness. And
Mm-hmm.
we just, I'm telling you, but this is National Minority Health Month. And this month, Tanisha, as we know, raises disparities that continue to affect racial and ethnic minority populations, right?
Mm-hmm.
But talk about the challenges that you see working with clients who are minorities. And let's talk about lack of exercise, lack of unhealthy eating habits. Yes, there are disparities. Yes, we know what goes on, but some of this stuff we got to be responsible for.
So you'll hear things like, I've been eating like this my whole life, or
Mm,
my grandma used to eat like this and she
yes,
lived
yes.
so and so. And it's like, do you really think we're eating that same stuff that me ma ate? All this stuff that they're putting in it, the fact that we even have to buy organic fruit,
Oh.
like it's ridiculous. Or grass fed beef, that kind of stuff. So it's a whole different world. And
Mm,
so, a lot of people like to argue that we've been eating like this forever. And I mean, we've been dealing with it too, with
yeah.
the heart health and the diabetes and the high blood pressure,
Mm,
and just saying it's hereditary.
yeah.
And, just chunking it up as, oh, well, the whole family have it. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Joanna says your testimony is inspiring.
Thank
Read
you.
this comment, Tanisha.
Thank you for sharing that one.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you, Joanna.
yeah, because think about this, and let's talk about social media for a minute. We talked about this before. You could have gotten on here and said, "Oh my gosh, I've always looked like this. I've always." No, you help clients because you walked it, and you're still walking it because you
Yeah.
have to be accountable. We can't have you going back to 350 pounds, right? You have
Mhm.
clients, you have a business now. Does that
Yeah.
help keep you accountable? What helps keep you accountable?
I'm not gonna lie, I can feel.
Oh, she'll be back now. Yeah. While we're talking, yeah, but she'll be back in a minute. I'm sure it's a little difficulty, but oh, here she is. Okay, go ahead. I can't hear you. Okay. Keep talking. I can't. I can barely hear you.
Here we go with these
There we go.
technical.
No, we're
Okay.
fine.
There we go.
We just keep it moving,
Okay.
just like the health and
But
fitness journey. Yeah.
I can just feel it. I can
Yeah.
feel it like with my lupus. It don't like it. I will get a flare up, or I feel bad if I go back to eating bad or overdo it with certain things like sugar and things like
Mm,
that. So and also just leading by example. That's what I
wow.
do it for.
How long did
Mhm.
it take you to lose that weight?
It took me over a year, but I still feel like I'm on my journey.
Okay.
Cause then, I lost the weight. Then I had skin surgery to remove skin,
Okay.
and then now I just really wanna be as lean as possible. So
Okay.
it's
I
a
love.
journey. It's
Yeah.
a lifestyle.
And it is a journey, and we have to be honest about it. So it took you a year, and we see these shows, and look, people, it's no shade, whatever you do. We're not judging anyone, and I sure
Mhm.
am not going to speak on any pills or anything like that because I'm not, I don't know. All I know is you cannot do it quickly. Overnight, losing 20 pounds in 2 days, Tanisha, quick
Mhm.
weight loss. Do you see that last in your profession?
Mm. Um, I haven't saw good examples of it. I've seen people that actually have had quick weight loss, but they gain it back.
Okay.
So I just advise people to really just make it a lifestyle, and it's gonna come off.
Yeah.
If you're eating whole foods, you're eating clean, low sugar, low carbs, it's gonna come off. Being active. So,
Yeah.
you don't want to yo-yo, you don't want to play with your body like that, going back and forth. So just really dedicate your life to it, and dedicate your life to changing your lifestyle.
Because it has to be a lifestyle. And see, the thing is, I've heard fitness, gurus say you didn't gain it overnight, so you're not going to
Mhm.
lose it overnight,
And it
right?
actually took me longer than a year. And then when we first started the interview, you mentioned eating a piece of cake, and that's okay,
Yeah.
but it's about like every Friday you having to have a piece of cake or a donut. But, sometimes you're going to have a piece of cake,
Yeah.
but just have a piece or a taste or something. It's life. That's what I mean by a lifestyle change. You may
Oh,
have it,
yeah.
but are you gonna buy a cake for the house? Absolutely not. Don't
Okay.
even set yourself up for it.
One piece of cake when you go to Frenchie's. Don't get the whole lemon cake. Just, and I have done that before.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm being transparent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sweets are my thing. Read this comment, Tanisha, from
She
Joanna.
said, "This is good, Don. Our community needs to hear this information. It's not that the diseases are hereditary, but we are eating the way our families have, perpetuating the cycle." And exactly.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
When we talk about, Tanisha, we talk about, and thank you for that, Joanna, and anybody watching, put your comments in here. This is good. And I love the health and fitness shows because you all always get so many comments. Either relationships, health, and wellness. I'm telling you this topic, but Tanisha, we talk about generational behaviors, generational curses. This is a curse.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that it is a bad, when grandma's dying, when grandma has died at 50, mom died at 50, bad eating habits. Can we say that that is a generational behavior, a generational curse as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And we don't think of it. We think about alcohol, drugs, but we
Mm-hmm.
never equate food with it, do we, Tanisha?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It definitely is. And
yeah,
we just do what we see other people do, and it's
yeah,
like we have to break the cycle.
yeah.
And you can break it today, you can break it right now, you know.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You can break it right now.
Mhm.
And the thing is our communities, and also, I don't know if you know anything about this when it comes to low income communities, and it's expensive to eat healthy.
Mhm.
If you are on a government assistant, whatever, you cannot afford $5 a pound salmon, right? What are you going to
Yeah.
opt for? That or the Vienna sausage and ramen noodles, $10 $4. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it costs to eat healthy. What do you say to people who say it's too expensive to eat healthy?
Well, the thing about it is the people that have said that to me is
Mhm.
too expensive. They're not actually dealing with that
Okay,
situation. They're
okay,
just saying I don't like how high it is.
okay.
And my thing is, it costs way more to get sick.
Mm,
Like, trust me,
mm,
you get sick, you'll see how expensive it is.
oh
And
my goodness.
it's just better to try your best to eat healthy. And I
Mm,
understand that, especially now that it's a lot of people struggling financially.
yeah,
And I feel so bad for that. But it's still try your best to eat greens
yeah,
and, eat vegetables, eat clean. You don't have to have pork,
yeah.
like you don't.
Yeah,
You
right?
don't have to have sweets, things like that. Just try your best to eat as clean as possible.
Yeah. Because if you pay now, right? It's better to pay now than pay later, and you're having to
Mhm.
pay the dollar because there are people, Tanisha, we know who are financially dealing with financial challenges because of health,
Mhm.
medication, surgery, all of that. Man, oh man, it is not
Yeah.
easy. Let's read this. Read this comment, Tanisha.
Most people are already spending 15 to 20 at least on food per day. Yes,
Yeah.
I actually know someone that a couple of people actually that ate out every day.
Wow.
So at least one of their meals was fast food.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. And now we can biggie it. Do you want cheese? Do you want whatever? It is a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
Man, Tanisha. I tell you, yeah, we talk about alcohol, we talk about drug, oh, generational behaviors. Let's talk about food, how it is killing our community, not like other communities.
Mm-hmm.
If we can be honest about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some things we can't blame the government for. And you
I
know,
mean, and when
and I'm not trying to be funny. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Go
When we
ahead.
eat vegetables, we cook all the nutrients out of them, and we put
Woo.
pork in it. We just really have some bad habits.
Damon, read his comment, Tanisha.
He said, I have got to stop eating out for lunch." Exactly. Or like
Damon.
me, I get a salada and things like that. Just try your best. Sometimes you do have to go out, but just try your best to eat clean.
Yeah, yeah. Now, Tanisha, let me tell y'all, I'm not gonna lie. The Dr. Dawn got a notification. And it's National Burrito Day, Chipotle.
Hmm.
Tanisha, I said, because chips and guac in the Chipotle, girl. And don't let it be free guac day. Buy one, get Dr. Dunn, we want to give you one free. And then you get the points. So I gotta use my points. Tanisha, it's time to delete the apps, whatever we have to do, right, to keep it in check.
And it's ways to eat healthy. Avocado is good for you. You can have guacamole, but you
Yeah.
just got a portion control, and we just not eating the chips, and things
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or half the bag, or no bag at all. Oh, I mean,
It's
let's be
different.
honest.
It's better chips out there for us,
Okay. Okay.
except the ones that are fried in the oils and all that.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay, Rochelle said it's a choice, and she puts it in caps.
Absolutely.
It's a lifestyle. It's a choice. We
Hmm.
make the decision at the end of the day. We have to be accountable, right, Tanisha?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we have a question for you, Tanisha.
What would you recommend for someone that wants to work out with back injuries? Um, First of all, I would want approval. So, say I was a personal trainer, I would
Mm.
want them to get approval to work out. Um,
From the
I
doctor
definitely
or
from
medical
the doctor,
professional?
yes.
Okay,
I definitely would do light weights. I wouldn't go crazy with strength training,
okay,
but I definitely would do light weights. But I would have a special workout plan for that person.
okay. It would take a consultation, right?
Most definitely.
Yeah. So light weights for those who
Hmm.
have back injuries, because that is a good question, Joanna. You have some
Hmm.
people who want to work out, but they have back problems, but it is still possible. Light weights, and just other things. And then I think also that's why the consultation is necessary because you're a certified nutritionist, right? And a personal
Hmm.
trainer. That's why you need to get with somebody certified as well.
Yeah.
Because and that's
You
where
don't want
the
anybody playing with you, and then because
yeah.
oh my gosh, a back injury is super serious.
Oh man, because that back, if you injure your back even further, oh yeah. But I like that. We have to get a doctor's note. I need a doctor's
Hmm.
note that you can work out because sometimes we want to do things that we don't want to listen to our doctor.
Yeah.
Um, Now let's say for instance you're at home, you're bedridden, maybe you've broken your leg. How does somebody deal with that? And they're watching TV all day because that's all they can do. How do they work out?
So your upper body still is in perfect condition. So you just get you some weights and
Okay,
you do some workout. You can do some shoulder press. You can do, weights with using light weights. You can do some
okay,
workout with light weights.
okay.
Most definitely.
Do you
Hmm.
go to people's homes? Like if somebody is maybe they're bedridden, their leg is broken, do you come to their house and would you work out with them?
I do virtual and in person training. Hmm.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
that's good to know. Now,
Yeah.
Damon's comment: H Town seems to be going out to eat. The going out to eat kind of town. A new Southern this, Southern that. New this and that. It's a
Mhm.
good place to eat, isn't it, Tanisha?
Yeah, it really is. We have some good food, and there's people that say they move here and gain weight, like nothing.
Hello, I have. Y'all don't even want to know, and I'm ashamed to tell y'all this is before I was delivered and before I got close to Christ. Okay, when I first moved to Houston, I went to a church, not because I was getting the word, but because they were next to Frenchie's Chicken. And I ain't gonna lie. And I was And I was like, okay, okay. I would smell that chicken during church. That's how you know I wasn't in the Lord. Okay. That's
Yeah.
pathetic. And as soon as church was up, that's the reason why I went to the church, because it was next to Frenchie's. I'm talking about Wheeler, y'all. But that's before I was delivered. But
Yeah.
that just shows how bad it can be, and how
Mhm.
out of control I was, and how out of line with the Lord I was as well. Read this, Tanisha.
He says peer pressure is a real thing when you see your coworkers eating out a lot. That's
How do you
true.
deal with that? Come to lunch with us. Let's go eat.
Hmm. I sometimes, and I mean this respectfully, but you just kind of have to look at the person that eats out all the time. Most of the
Okay.
time, it's not working out for them,
Okay.
either physically or financially. A person
Okay.
that just eating out all the time, and it's just like, where do you want to be? Do you want to look like the
Mm,
person? Like,
yeah.
respectfully, you just have to make decisions for yourself, make choices for yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to sit it out. Me personally, I'm dealing with friends wanting to go to the bar, like like that's
Yeah.
the only hangout spot, and it's like
Yeah.
those are empty calories, and
Yeah.
I have goals, and I can't do it.
Yeah.
So
And I like
we all
that.
are tempted.
Yeah. And I like that. First of all, you need to look at your money. You don't need to be eating out again,
Hmm.
spending $20 a day. You're already, look at your money. And then also, I like that. Look at where they are. They are
Hmm.
overweight. They're unhealthy. And some people, misery loves company. And we're not saying you're miserable people if you're overweight. That's not what we're saying. But some people want to bring you, just like the skinny friend, when the friend starts losing weight, her
Hmm.
overweight friends start turning against her. I've heard stories. A sister shared with me when she started losing weight, the haterism started. So that's very good, Tanisha. Read this comment from Joanna.
Respectfully make decisions for yourself. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Girl, I'm not gonna go. I just can't go out to eat. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, why not? Because I'm not. And I have to eat, I'm eating healthier. Or really, I'm just not going. We grown. I don't need to go an explanation with you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And even if they pay, okay, but no, if you know your weakness, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
And don't let
That
the size fool you. Don't let the
mm,
size fool you. If even if they are small, they can still have diabetes, high blood pressure, high
yeah.
cholesterol, so don't let them being a smaller size make you think that, it's a good
Mm.
idea to do what they do.
Or it could be like we mentioned, the quick weight loss situation,
Hmm.
or whatever else. But yeah, thin doesn't necessarily mean healthy. So I'm glad that
Exactly.
you did point that out. But yeah, as well, they could have diabetes. They could. We don't know. But yeah, that's good. The bar, the drinks, the empty calories. That
Hmm.
$10 a drink. Just yeah, yeah. I like that you all keep putting out your comments and questions for Tanisha, and she will be glad to answer them, won't you,
Yeah.
Tanisha?
Yes.
Yeah, I love these. Oh yeah, she says skinny fat. they
Hmm.
they look healthy, but they a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
Mm, come on now, come on now. Now, this is what we have to talk about, and Tanisha, many excuses. We've talked about the excuse. It's healthy. Oh, this runs in my family. All of this, all of the excuses. What other excuses have you heard about why people are, maybe not living a healthier lifestyle?
Oh, so many. Just so many excuses. There I've even heard they can't afford personal training or afford a gym membership, and that would be the same people eating out every
Okay.
day, or they'll say they don't have time. That's another thing. I don't have
Mm,
time to exercise, but you can ask them about their favorite show and they're up to date with it.
mm.
Exactly, no time.
No time.
And
Rochelle knows, and she's on it. She does her fasting and all of that. She's really
Mhm.
no time, but we can binge watch a show for 8 hours.
And that's why sometimes the exercises I do, like either one on one or group training, I'll say, okay, this one right here you can do during a commercial. But
Okay.
it's like that's real.
Yeah.
You can, if you're watching your show during the commercial, you can get down or stand whatever and get some exercise in. It's no
Mm.
excuse. you know?
Treadmill, walk while you're watching the show, ride the bike, or walk in place, right?
Yes.
Man, I love that. They're really, and the thing about this conversation, Tanisha, it's going in a totally different direction, but it's so good that there is no excuse. Read this comment, Tanisha.
She says, great advice. Thank you, Dawn, for highlighting healthy living. Great guest. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I know the advice, and she wasn't talking about me giving good advice. She was talking about you
No,
because
you
I'm
are.
listening. But Joanna, and if this is your first show, you all okay? Read this comment, Tanisha.
I'm so glad I'm literally in the gym listening in. Okay, Rochelle.
Go Rochelle,
Yes.
go Rochelle. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People,
Mhm.
I love these health and fitness shows, man. Thank you for that. Okay. Read this comment, Tanisha. You didn't know you were gonna be my co-host.
Your co-host. Today I was waiting on my daughter at the dentist for 2 hours and I put my tennis shoes on and went for a walk. It made me feel good and I used my time wisely. And
Mhm.
that's exactly, it will put you in a good mood. You
Yeah,
know, we feel so stressed, depressed. Not saying that,
yeah, yeah.
this can heal depression 100%, but it can definitely help it.
Mm,
Just going for a walk.
yeah. That helps
Hmm.
me. I love the outside. And I love when I walk around outside just to see nature, all of that. That does help my mental health. Um, I love this conversation. You go, Rochelle. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Joanna says, yay, Rochelle Bell. That's good. Man, oh man,
Mhm.
y'all. I love these conversations. Now, I love that you're transparent. And for you all who may have been a little late, what size were you, Tanisha?
A 26. Yes,
Over
ma'am.
350 pounds and a size 26. And now she is a health and fitness guru. I'm telling you. And I think when you live it, see, because some people have been, they woke up with a six pack. All my life, I've
Yeah.
eaten healthy. That's great. But I believe, Tanisha, when we see stories like yours, that's just
Mhm.
extra motivation. It's like, okay, if she can do it, I can do it. Don't you
And
find
I'm a
that makes
true,
an impact on your business?
yeah, absolutely, because they can relate to me. And like I was just saying, I'm a true foodie. I like food. Like I always say, that the big T, the bigger me is she still lives
Yeah,
inside.
yeah, yeah.
So I definitely deal with some of the same struggles that everybody else do.
Mm,
It's hard to portion control to say
yeah,
no to the sugar, but
mhm,
and sometimes I do give in.
yeah.
But it's about, okay, let's just keep it moving.
Wow.
You know.
I like that. Rochelle, who is in the gym, she says that's inspiring. You stay on it,
Yes.
Rochelle. And Rochelle has been my guest. She's written a book, Truth. You've gotta we she's living a long life because she's got to share her truth. She's a survivor of abuse and she's
Mhm.
pounding the pavement. She knows health is wealth, but she's got to live for God to use her in a mighty way. I love that. Joanna says she is smiling, listening to your testimony. She
Thank
says
you.
health is for all of us. She said you are more than 350 pounds and leading by example. My goodness. Do you see what the
Thank
impact
you.
you're making, Tanisha?
It's a blessing. Thank you. It's what
Man,
I really, really always wanted. Yeah.
this is ministry. Do you think of this as
Mhm.
ministry?
No, I haven't. I'm a PK too, but no,
Oh,
I
really?
just
Okay,
really,
yeah.
I just really want to help people, and I'm so happy that it's inspiring people.
Mm. Rochelle says, keep your tennis shoes in the car and take the walk. My goodness. And I love
Mhm.
what Rochelle said. She said it's a choice.
It is.
We make the choice, right? Man, oh man.
Mhm.
I love that. What do you say to people who want to go to the gym, but they're intimidated? They
Well,
feel, oh, I'm not thin enough. And because we've seen that where people who are not overweight, why are you making fun of somebody overweight going to the gym? At least they're trying. So it can be intimidating for some people. What do you tell those people?
That literally was me. I was
Mhm.
so intimidated because
Okay.
I just felt like, the machines were way smaller than me. And
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot get stuck in these machines. That used to be my worry. So
Wow.
all I would do is just walk on a treadmill. I was scared to do anything else. And slowly but surely, when people saw me being consistent, they came in and gave me advice and made me feel a
Okay.
little more welcome. But my thing is, do what feels good to you. That's what I'm learning, even on my journey right now. If you're intimidated, well, first of all, sometimes you just got to go and get it done.
Yeah.
But if it's really intimidating where you feel like you're not going to be comfortable at all and not
Mhm.
give your best, well, then don't do it right now. It's so many ways to lose weight, and honestly, let's just try not to think of it as losing weight and look at it as changing our lifestyle.
That's good.
So we're working on our physical health and our mental health. So if
Mm.
you're intimidated about being with other people, let's work out from home. It's so
Okay.
many. And if you can't afford a trainer to do like virtual training, you can always go on YouTube and find something. You can work out from home. You can walk around the neighborhood and get fresh air. So if you're intimidated, it's okay, but you
Yeah.
just have to start somewhere.
Yeah. But we really cannot worry about what people think. But the
Hmm.
truth is, everybody's not there. Because think
Yeah.
about somebody, Tanisha, like yourself, who weighed 350 pounds or 400 pounds going to the gym. The reality is that there's gonna be some anxiety and some fear. So I like
Absolutely.
what you said, but that's why you have people like Tanisha who will walk
Hmm.
with you, not the people who work at the gym. Some of them, I don't, and I don't want to get into that, but they work for the gym and they may not be as compassionate. It's just a job. They're looking at
Yeah.
their, you know what I mean? But if you have someone like Tanisha holding your hand, who will meet you at the gym, there's always somebody who can walk the journey with you that I find.
Mm.
So I like that. Yeah. Rochelle says, I shall live. That's right. That's right.
Yes.
She said, it's a lifestyle. Man,
Exactly.
it's a lifestyle. I love that she said she's at the gym listening to this
Hmm.
conversation. My
Perfect.
goodness. Okay, Tanisha, now fitness tips for those over 40, because we know after 40 it ain't gonna come back like when we were 20, right? So what do you say? Fitness tips for people over 40.
It's a little harder, but it's not impossible.
Okay.
So you're just gonna have to be a little stricter on yourself. Like alcohol, for instance. Not saying you can't have it at all, but maybe just be a social sipper.
Mhm.
Instead of having the wine at your house or having the alcohol at your house, just every now and then have a drink. With your girls, and don't have three or four, have one
Yeah.
or maybe even two. And being strict on sugar,
Hmm.
having a low sugar diet, low carb. And I tell some of my clients, I feel like you should give up carbs in the evening. Now sometimes you may have them,
Yeah.
but I feel like you should use your carbs during the day so you can burn it off. It can give you energy. And at night, just have your veggie and your protein
Okay.
instead of having carbs at night and going to sleep on them. And
Okay.
then having your dinner at least 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours before going to sleep.
Okay. I like
Hmm.
that. Now let's talk about one of my challenges, eating out. And I like how you said eating out, because the truth is somebody's going to have a birthday party. Somebody's going to, you're never not going to eat out. But how do you make healthy choices? This is what I have found, Tanisha. What I have to do, I have to plan. And this is just me. I look at the menu online before I go to the restaurant. So I already know in my head, I'm not having the bread. I'm not, because you have to plan. Okay, I'm not having the bread. I already know. I'm looking at the menu. Okay, I'm doing this is what I'm getting, and I'm not looking at anything else. Sometimes it takes that kind of planning so you don't overindulge and overeat. That's me.
Hmm.
But what do you suggest?
Well, it's little things that you can help yourself with. For instance, only drinking water,
Hmm.
not getting a soda and burning all your calories right there, getting all your calories right there, not eating the bread or the chips that come out. And then just because you're eating out does not mean you have to eat horrible.
Hmm.
Like for instance, say you're eating Mexican, you can eat the tacos and you can even get the rice,
Yeah.
but you can just try the rice. You don't have to eat it all. but you don't have to go get the quesadilla nachos and all this and that.
Yeah.
So I would just say picking the healthiest option as possible and not drinking your calories with sodas and juices and eating the bread and everything that goes out with it.
Rochelle, I like this tip. She says, eat well before you go to the party. That way, either you're not hungry or you eat very little at the party. That's good,
Mm-hmm.
Rochelle. And I mean, yeah, good, Rochelle. We got two Rochelles. And then Rochelle Johnson says, baby, I've had to convince myself that carbs, anything white, is the enemy.
And
Uh,
it
yeah.
is because it goes into your body and then it just your
Mm,
body sees it as sugar.
mm,
So, we want complex carbs. You know, we want
wow.
to switch it up because it's not good for you. Anything white, our
Okay.
ranch, all of that, white
Oh,
potato, yeah, we're
yeah.
leaving it.
Yeah, ranch with a side of salad. I mean, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Let's be honest. Don't do you? Because I love the salad places, but come on, when you have the cheese and the extra crouton and all, is it really healthy? You might as well have went to Frenchies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Salads too, and the low calorie, all of this.
Mm-hmm.
I like what you said. I like that. Man, Tanisha, we talked about the fads. What else? What do you want to say? Because I gave you some talking points. Some of them we talked on. Some of them we did not. Rochelle said she studies the menu too. We
Yeah.
gotta plan ahead. I like that. I like that. I like that. And you all keep the comments coming. I love it. What are you specifically? What is your message to us for this National Minority Health Month?
You can start today. You have a mind of your own. Think of it just like that. With anything else, fashion, anything,
Mm,
we like to be individuals. Well, be an individual when it comes to your health. You have a mind of your own. You don't have to follow what other people are doing.
yeah,
And it's so hard sometimes because people can be hard on us. And
yeah.
I always say when I was bigger, no one said anything about me getting a second plate. Or no one
Okay.
said anything when my plate, maybe my daddy, but
Yeah.
maybe when my plate, because I used to love to go places and get the appetizers, so
Oh
you
yeah.
just get a taste of everything.
Yeah.
No one really said much to me about that, but I tell you, when I started losing weight, I started to get so many opinions like, you're getting too small, or don't say you're
Mm,
vegan, or you taking this and that out,
yeah.
judging you. And it's like, you know what, I have a mind of my own, and I'm
Yeah.
not doing this for anybody else but me. I'm the only one living this life and living inside my body,
That's good.
and I want to have a long, healthy life. And so just think for yourself and don't be
Mm,
worried about, anybody else and their opinions.
yeah. In our community too. Oh, you're getting too small.
Hmm.
All of that. Yeah. No, no,
Yeah.
no. I tell you.
Family. Yeah, it be
Yeah.
the people closer to you sometimes, family and
Yeah.
friends. But you got to
Yeah.
shake it off. And then when you lose the weight and when you really do get yourself together, they tell you how good you look. So it's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
just think for yourself. It's
Girl, what you
okay.
been doing? I need to.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. How you think I became a trainer? That's exactly how it happened,
Yeah. Do you train family?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
How is
Hmm.
that? Because do they follow the rule? Because family sometimes, girl. They
It's a 50-50 thing. Some of
yeah,
them are really on it and they're
yeah.
motivated. I have an aunt that's in Florida and we do it virtually at 5
Okay.
a.m. She's
Okay.
very motivated. But
Okay.
it's something that I'm still working on, and
Yeah.
that's was actually tougher because it's like it pulls at my heartstrings. I
Yeah.
want them to get it together. And
Yeah.
then I
Yeah.
know how good I feel,
Yeah.
and so I want that for them.
Yeah. Like, come on, cuz, don't make me
I
do
know, just come
push-ups.
on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let's just go home. No. No cousin
Yeah.
Juju or whatever his name is. It's always a cousin, isn't it? I don't know
Uh,
what's up with the cousins. Okay. So I like that we don't use the word diet, it's lifestyle change.
mhm.
Lifestyle change. And then also, people, if we get off track, just get back up, right?
Yeah.
Just get back up. Yes, you may have messed up today. Yes, you may have messed up tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. It's time
Mhm.
to just get up, right? And start over.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And be kind to yourself. So you like today you
Yeah. I like this comment. I'm gonna read this comment. Rochelle Bell, Rochelle Johnson says hello.
Okay, there we
So,
go.
okay,
But
go
say
ahead.
you order, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, say you order pizza for the kids or something,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah,
and you had it, and then you watch this interview. Don't feel bad about yourself. We just
yeah,
starting over.
yeah.
Don't put nothing else in your mouth now,
Mm,
and drink some water. But we starting over. We
yeah.
starting right over tomorrow. You get another day. You get another opportunity to make better decisions.
I like what you said last
I
time.
can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Okay. Last time, can you hear me
Oh
now?
goodness.
No. Last time, and let me put your closed caption on, Tanisha. Put your closed caption on. Last time, and
I
I'm
can't hear
while
you, Don.
you can't hear me? Okay. Put your closed caption on, Tanisha. Yeah. But while she's coming back, people, last time she said we have to give ourselves grace, right? We don't give ourselves grace. So what, you missed the mark the day before? So what, you messed up with the cake? Y'all, we have to give ourselves grace. Because if we keep ourselves in a place of shame, what's going to happen? We're going to keep eating and eating and eating. We got to get up. We got to get up. She's coming back, you all. She's coming back. You don't see how I can keep these conversations going. Okay, you good? Don't worry, because I kept the conversation going, girl. Don't worry, we good.
Good.
Now, you know I can talk. I don't need it. Look, girl, with or without a guest, we going to keep this show going. Now, Tanisha, finish what you were saying.
Where did I leave off?
You left
But I
off
was
with
just
give
saying,
ourselves grace. That's what I said. Give
yeah.
ourselves grace. That's what you
Hmm.
said. And I think that was so powerful when you came on the show last time. We're so hard on ourselves. We condemn ourselves. And if we stay in a place of shame, we will never get back on track.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
then you're taking the fun out of everything. So
Mm-hmm.
again, going back to when you said you had a piece of cake, enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy that piece of cake.
Yeah.
But we're not having a piece of cake every week, and still enjoy life, but let's just make the best decisions as possible. And don't be hard on yourself.
I like that. Don't just enjoy life.
Hmm.
Enjoy life. You don't have to have 5 pieces of cake, 1 piece of cake, or the half of whatever. Or maybe you need I love that, but I really, that stuck to me, Tanisha, last time what you said. We have to give ourselves grace.
Yeah.
Get up and keep it moving. Now we got to talk about Hey Gym Friend, because
Yes.
that is the name of her fitness company,
Hmm.
right? Why did you name it Hey Gym Friend?
Cause I just thought it was cute. It came to
Yeah,
me one day. I was on a walk, and I just thought of it like, "Hey, girlfriend," just something
yeah,
friendly. And I remember when I first started, how intimidated I was, and I
mhm,
just really wanted a friend,
yeah,
And I had a friend to go to the gym, but they wasn't really consistent, so I was
yeah,
really by myself in this thing, and
yeah.
I just wanted somebody that I could relate with and relate to. So I started Hey Gym Friend as a community. So of like-minded people, and we just come together and have boot camps, and even for my training, I allow the client, to bring a friend for free because I
Okay,
want them to feel comfortable. They may feel intimidated one-on-one, but
okay,
hey, bring a friend. You can split the price even if you want to do that, because I know inflation is high.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I just wanted to I want you to feel welcomed and just very secure when you're working out with me.
I like that. And
Hmm.
it's a friend. I like that. How can people contact you?
On social media, it is at Hey Gym Friend on all social media.
Okay. So, and I'm putting this Hey Gym Friend, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So contact Denisha, and I'm putting this up, people. Adding this banner. Contact Tanisha,
Yeah.
Facebook. You on TikTok?
Yes, I am. But
TikTok.
just put a period on
Okay.
in between
TikTok.
Hey Gym and Friend.
All right.
For
Y'all
TikTok.
heard that. Hit her up on Instagram. Hit her up on Facebook at Hey Jim Friend.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, and read this comment, Tanisha.
Grace, that's imperative on any journey. Exactly. And
Mhm.
that's what will help you with yo-yoing back and forth.
Ah,
Because you know that sometimes you have a good day, sometimes you have a bad one, but you just
yeah.
keep going.
Keep on going.
Hmm.
Any final comments, darling? This was good.
I just thank you for having me. I really do.
Oh,
It's so motivating to whenever you contact me. I just thank you from the beginning of my journey to now. You've always supported me, and I just really appreciate it.
Let me tell you, Tanisha, I met you when I was at the public access station. Look, I thank you for starting because look, people, I started at a public access station years ago. Right, Tanisha?
Uh-huh.
Hey, and I love when people don't look down on you in your humble beginnings, right?
Yeah.
Some people, oh, I'm not coming there. I'm not, I only get, people stick with me, I'll stick with you.
Exactly.
And and that's another conversation. Don't look at where people are now. You don't know where God is going to take them,
You should.
right? Who knows where we could be, Tanisha? I could be on the Tamron Hall might ask me to come on and bring a health friend with you. Hey, Tanisha, we going, girl. You
I
never know.
claim it. I
Hey,
claim
I know that's right.
it.
So, people, if you want to contact Tonnisha, so thank you, Tonnisha, for always answering the call.
Of course.
Because this is not about us, right? This is so you always do well, always do well, and you just have your own personality and your own. She seems nice, but something tells me in the gym she's a different,
I'm nice. I'm nice.
She is nice, but she gonna be a little. Okay, come on, we gotta, yeah. And the lashes are looking good, girl.
Thank you.
Yes. Hey, lash friend. Maybe that's another business. That's your business. Hey, lash friend. I don't know, girl. But Tanisha, always a friend, darling. Thank you so much for coming because this is National Minority Health Month. So God bless you, girl. Y'all contact Tanisha if y'all need help. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
All
God
right.
bless you. And see, the enemy don't win, Tanisha. That little sound, we kept it going, girl. You good. People were blessed tonight. Trust
You're a
me.
professional. You got
Yes. Yeah, girl. But God bless you. And I know you got to get up and work out in the morning. And so do I. Yeah. So do I.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Talking to
God,
you guys.
God bless. God bless. Thank you,
Okay.
girl.
Bye.
I tell you, good conversation, y'all. As you see, the flicker is streaming at the bottom. Look, make sure you continue to listen. Yeah, and raisethepraise100.com or listen on the Raise the Praise 100 app. This was good conversation. Much needed conversation. But make sure you all keep listening online. Yeah, I'm telling you. Good conversation. Good